everyone, and welcome to the Salesforce for Marketing session. Today we're going to understand what's going on in the world of marketing in 2020 and how to leverage Marketing Cloud at its best. My name is Marina Zennaro. I lead the product marketing team for Marketing Cloud in EMEA, and I have the pleasure to be joined by a true Salesforce expert, Khalid, Principal Solution Engineer of Marketing Cloud. Now, let's dive into what's top of mind for marketers today. And to do that, let's take a look at our latest research, the State of Marketing Report. This year, the edition is covering the insights of nearly 7,000 marketers globally, including 3,000 European marketers from a wide array of industries. And this gives us perspectives that are broader than ever before. It's a research that highlights the priorities, challenges, and the technology that is transforming the profession of marketers today. Let's dive into it. There are 4 key macro trends that we identified across all survey findings. Overall, marketing leaders state that innovation is their number one priority this year. And while the focus on innovation may evolve due to the current times we're in, it still involves a combination of both strategic, technological, and organizational innovation. Now, customer data is very important. Customer data sets the stage for empathetic marketing. As customers navigate a series of new normal, personalized empathetic marketing has never been more crucial. Then marketing transformation. Marketing transformation today takes on new urgency. As expectations and behaviors of customers, but also businesses and the society at large, are shifting at unprecedented speed and magnitude, marketers are at the forefront of this. They're increasingly tasked with a leadership role in the customer experience initiatives, and this is across all their businesses. Finally, marketers double down on business value. As marketers and businesses transition from crisis management to recovery and adaptation, marketers have the unique opportunity to transform trusted customer relationships into business value. But let's take a closer look to data. Now, we all know that data is key for empathetic marketing. And being empathetic is really key during difficult times. There is a projected 50% growth in the number of customer data sources from last year to the next one. And data sources mean things like transactional data, but also email data, customer service data, demographics. Now, that for brands may mean increased complexity in the technology stack. And the challenge is reconciling identities behind different devices and data repositories. Now, only 35% of marketing leaders are satisfied with this, hence the rise of solutions like CDPs. Finally, privacy and consent are very crucial for modern customer data management, as marketing leaders are struggling with only 28% of them satisfied in their ability to manage privacy against personalization effort. The marketing transformation is as important now as it's in normal times. It's just more urgent. 79% of global marketing leaders own the customer experience. However, from a people perspective, there are some issues. 69% of the marketing leaders say that traditional marketing roles can limit the customer engagement. Now, in terms of skill set of the organization, across 9 key skill areas, this is how marketers rank themselves from the top to the bottom, where they feel more advanced to the least advanced. Now, they're very strong in traditional marketing skills like creativity or communication. And they feel least advanced on data science and emotional intelligence. So likely that those skills are going to make a difference in the near future, but also in the decade ahead. From a technology perspective, AI is crucial to marketing and also to customer transformation to really scale personalization. And we are expecting a triple-digit growth. Finally, delivering real business value means executing successfully on modern data management. And this means that marketing efforts are coordinated across channels. Well, it's good to see that over 50%, 53% of marketers say that their marketing channels are dynamic. However, all this amazing marketing is nothing if we cannot both have insights in our success, but also be able to react quickly. Now, 34% of marketing leaders say that they can only have insights in their performance once the campaign is over. And this means they might not be able to adapt their marketing for these needs. Now, as we're here to hack these marketing trends, I would like to invite Khalid to share his views and how to make the most of Marketing Cloud. Hey, Khalid.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, so we say that customer data sets the stage for empathetic marketing. So Khalid, how can marketers really leverage data to be empathetic with when engaging with their customers?
So this is the first time in the history of marketing that marketers are using these many communication channels. And the channels on the screen are the most commonly used ones across the world. And of course, when you look at this on a geography, industry or company size level, both the order and the percentage might be different. So the things to note on the slides are that first, the digital channels have gained in importance, considering that offline channels have been severely disrupted. The second one is the website, social and email are still the main pillars of marketing communications. And then the current crisis has sped up the digitalization of traditionally resistant countries and sectors, such as the public sector. And then finally, the channels that were considered emerging until a couple of years back, like influencer marketing, they have been solidified now and have become part of the mainstream. So I mentioned that digital channels have been gaining in importance. The next thing I would like to show you is how these channels have been evolving. In order for marketers to achieve deeper personalized engagement with customers and drive loyalty, they need the data to optimize their messaging and do better targeting with the customer journeys. So let's see how Northern Trail Outfitters can use Customer 360 to achieve these goals. So our data specialist, Alberto, logs into Customer 360 and he lands on the homepage. The product is built on the Salesforce Lightning platform, which is quite familiar, a clean interface. And Alberto scrolls down the page. He sees the latest data streams, which are bringing in the data from his different data sources. He sees also the latest segments the audiences NTO has created based on data from the data streams. And he sees the latest activations, where those segments have been sent to various marketing platforms for use. We will walk through all of these in our demo today. So Alberto and his marketing peers, they have decided to include customer data from Service Cloud. So this can be paired with other data sources which have been brought into the tool. So this will allow them to have a unified view of all their customers across the organization. And therefore, he goes to the data stream tab, and within the data streams tab, he's presented with the list of all the data streams. He selects New, and here he can choose this data stream source for import. So he can choose from Sales and Service Cloud, but he can also choose from Marketing Cloud or his installed packages or any other file upload or cloud storage. But here he will stick on the Service Cloud. He chooses to bring in the data from the case object so that he can leverage this data for segmentation, personalization, and then he clicks on Next. And at that specific moment, what happens is the system automatically brings in an overview of all the fields contained in that object. So he reviews these fields, and because this is time series data, he indicates that the information is behavioral and specifies the date and time. So he also specifies the primary key, and then he can review how the information will be refreshed before deploying. Now, we are viewing the data stream record home, and we can see our fields are present, but Alberto wants this data to be available for insights and to create segments. So he chooses to start the data mapping and to map this data to the data model. So he clicks then select objects to choose what object he will be mapping this data to, and select the case object from the standard data model. Alberto then maps the individual fields from the Service Cloud source data to the case object, with this easy visual mapping experience. So he's able to add all of his fields to the standard data model, but he could also easily create custom fields if needed. And after dragging and dropping fields to the appropriate map location, he just has to click on Save. And with just a few configuration steps, NTO Service Cloud data is now streaming into Customer 360 audience and is also regularly refreshed. And because he mapped it to the standard data model, it's now available for audience segmentation and insight. Now, let's have a look at Ruth. Ruth is Alberto's colleague and she's a marketing specialist. She sees the data that is contained as well as the published segments. And she also sees that she can leverage many types of data for her marketing. But she wants to create her own segment of high value and loyal prospects or mobile prospects. Now she goes to the segment builder, she clicks on New, and there she names her segments mobile prospects and plans to use this segment to encourage those high value engaged customers to convert on mobile. She wants to include customers who have recently engaged, are high value, but who have not converted on the mobile app and who do not have an open service ticket. So she knows that there is a big revenue potential, so that's why she wants to engage with them first. So with this marketer-friendly drag and drop tool, Ruth first used the mobile app engagement attributes to bring over engaged mobile customers who have not checked out. And then her website engagement attributes to bring over engaged web customers, and her sales order data to target high value customers who have spent more than $500 in the last 2 years. So lastly, she adds a filter to exclude any customers with an open service ticket. So once this is done, Ruth wants a count of the number of people in the segment based on the filters she has updated. So therefore she clicks on refresh and immediately she can see the updated count. Once that is done, she can refresh, she can save her segment and is returned to the segment record home. We can see that Ruth has not selected an activation yet for this segment. Since she's now ready to activate her audience, she clicks on New Activation. And then she can select the Marketing Cloud business unit she wants to use her audience and clicks Next and save her activation. It's automatically named for her with the combination of the segment name. So now she can hit Publish and the audience segment is available for use in her in Marketing Cloud. So she's now able to market specifically to these high value customers. So Ruth can now access this audience inside Marketing Cloud. So therefore she goes into the Journey Builder, and within Journey Builder, she clicks on View Audience and select the mobile prospects she just saved. And now she can use the loyalty data she pulled over to create a decision split in Journey Builder and further personalize her communication based on the loyalty status. She's also able to create personalized email thanking the customer for their loyalty and referencing their loyalty status. So she can do that. And as you can see, Customer 360 Audiences provides marketers with powerful capabilities needed to create that tailored experience that will drive better marketing outcomes and higher customer satisfaction. Thank you.
Thank you, Khalid. Thanks for this insightful demo. Well, we said that marketing transformation is not a new concept, right? Today, though, is happening faster than ever before. Can you show us some examples of how transformation is happening in the customer journey to really connect all the engagement?
With Interaction Studio, NTO leverage real-time capabilities to deliver the next best action or next best experience to individual customers. And customers really expect that one-on-one personalization. So for this second example, let's see how NTO use Interaction Studio to drive that connected, relevant and cross-channel experience with Rachel. And Rachel is our persona for today. She's an outdoor and fitness enthusiast. So when she first lands on the website, on the NTO website, she sees imagery for anonymous user. Even if she's a past customer, NTO doesn't know who she is or what she's interested in. So since she has not yet identified herself. So therefore, she goes and navigates to the women's footwear to check out the shoes NTO has to offer. And she's interested in running shoes. So she filtered down until the running shoes and catch her eyes those women's Riveretto running shoes. So she might be interested, so she sees the details and see that the shoes are quite popular, and Interaction Studio at that specific moment recommends her items similar to the Riveretto based on the product catalog attributes. And not only, but also based on behavior affinities. So let's pause a moment and see what's going on behind the scenes in Interaction Studio. Now let's load a view of one of our anonymous profile in Interaction Studio to see what's happening. We can see that NTO is starting to build an affinity profile based on the browsing behavior, including interactions like running, women's footwear, and Interaction Studio is building that profile based on clickstream, conversions, and active time spent. And we can see also that we couldn't leverage that much attributes, but this might be the case in the event stream. So in the event stream, we can see the activities that have been completed so far on the website. So I came to the NTO website, browsed the running category, and viewed the Riveretto running shoes. We can also see the timeline of interactions in the middle of the screen, and all of this data is stored in Interaction Studio and is also accessible via API. So at this point, Rachel is still anonymous to NTO. But we know we already have an anonymous key, geolocation, device information, only we don't know who she is yet. So in addition to the user data, NTO is also tracking business information. And this business information is associated to the products and articles Rachel engaged with. So here we see an example of piece of content in the content catalog, and Interaction Studio captures this product such as class, style, gender, category, and more in order to help understanding a better business context. And all of this is customizable and flexible. And this will power Einstein. And Einstein machine learning models helps NTO make those relevant content and product recommendation at scale. And NTO use those simulation tools to test the recommendation before use against segments and individuals to validate those. So here we see the similar items recommendation that are based on NTO. And this is one of the good examples that we have. So let's imagine a few days have passed and we are coming back to the NTO website. So now NTO can continue the conversation with Rachel based on what we have learned so far. Remember, she's still an anonymous visitor on the site, and when she lands back on the homepage, we can notice this time she has two call of actions or two next best actions that are powered by Interaction Studio. So NTO knows she has shown interest in running and surface running specific promotions to encourage to keep shopping this category, and also to not only products and offers promos, but also to engage with the community, as you can see here. And let's imagine she decides to leave the NTO website to go on another website. Interaction Studio notices this mouse movement and triggers a pop-up message with the goal of lowering site abandonment. In this case, NTO is again promoting their customer community, including contextual elements based on knowing about Rachel's interest in running. So as an extra incentive, they are also offering 10% for her purchase. And this is enticing. So she clicks through by doing this, and she will raise her digital hand. Now, fast forward, Rachel identifies herself by registering for a new account, and Interaction Studio captures her email address and recognizes her as an existing customer. And in the event feeds, you will see all the anonymous data when she was browsing the NTO website will be combined with her past activity and purchase behavior, and everything will be on one master record. And on the web page, she will also see additional product recommendation based on the machine learning eligibility rules that based on her profile, purchase history, or browsing behavior. So going back to the service agent, other departments within NTO will have access to her profile based on her email address. So the service agent will be empowered with the relevant marketing information to have the best conversation with Rachel. And the next best recommendation or the next best action has been tailored for the service agent to have that personalized conversation with Rachel. Now, back to you, Marina.
Oh, thank you so much, Khalid. One last question for you. Through these difficult times, we've often heard about the importance of optimizing marketing investments. But how can marketers really ensure they're placing their bets where it matters the most?
For this last demo, I will be wearing the hat of a marketer at NTO. So my life consists of managing data, and therefore I use Salesforce to understand, act, and optimize my marketing efforts. And within Salesforce Datorama, I use the cross-channel dashboard. And this one helps me actually to understand what happened yesterday so I can make the most of my marketing efforts today. It's really important for me to get a sense of what has worked and what hasn't in the past. So here I'm able to surface critical metrics I need to optimize my marketing efforts, such as return on investment, budgets, engagement, customer growth, and I also can leverage some Einstein marketing insights. And all of this is based on all the data that is coming into to Datorama and presented in a holistic way. I'm also able to slice the campaign dimensions by various KPIs to ensure I'm not leaving any blind spots in my decision making. And this helps me reduce waste, increase speed, just to optimize my results. Now, let's take a look at how my current email abundant program is performing. So let's go into the email optimization dashboard. And here I've got a view of all my campaign performance with helpful contextual details. So I can see here the amount of email sends, the open rates, and analyzing the individual messages within the abundant program will help me actually to yield the best results and give me a baseline of how to approach new campaigns. And as you can see here, we can see that for the abundant cart, email 5 is performing quite well. Perhaps I will test this one in a new campaign. Now, after analyzing what has worked in the past, I can start using these insights to inform my new journey with Journey Builder. And Journey Builder gives me that flexibility and power to create those cross-channel experience like the Browse Abundant in my case here. And here is currently my abundant cart campaign, and I can use this one as a template for my next journey. And Salesforce is really making it easy for marketers to work smart when creating all these campaigns that resonate with their end customers. An example of this intelligence can be found in the journey with Einstein send time optimization. And Einstein helps me optimize the open results of my campaign by making sure the right people are exposed to the message at the right time. So this was it, Marina, and this was a brief overview of the Salesforce platform, and I really hope it gave our audience a lens into my day as a marketeer and how Salesforce helps delivering personalized and relevant customer experiences at scale. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Thank you so much, Khalid, and thank you to all of you for watching. Enjoy the rest of Salesforce Live. Take care.